It's showtime. I was playing with markers. What can I say? Hey everybody. I was actually playing with markers, just for the record. And I forgot to throw this up too. Come on, I have to stream this up too. Forgot to throw that up. Anyway, I was just blanking out an address quickly on a package I received today when I got home from my busy day of driving around. Um, and I'm going to actually throw this up on my camera in a second. But anyways, hi everybody, welcome to our 73rd episode of Canadian Brick Builders. Others will join hopefully soon. As I mentioned, I'm going to quickly jump cameras here. Actually, no, before we do that, let's say hi to everybody in the room. We got Nate here. Hello, Nate. Maximus 303, Maximus Dude 303. Yvonne's here. Hey, sis. It's like I feel like I saw you today. But anyway, Ben and Bonnie are here. Mr. Bunny. So Ben is here. Hello. Maximus, thank you. That's easier to remember. Yeah, Ben, I'll star this comment you made because that's something we can talk about shortly. Anyways, and Eric Smith is here as well. So hello, everybody. 5 people. Awesome. Cool. Thanks. Anyway, I'm going to quickly jump to full screen me and jump over here. So I had a busy day today with my sister, and we'll talk about that. We won't talk about that. I don't know. Yvonne, let me know if you want me to talk about it. But others, before that, I'm going to jump over to this view. Hopefully it's working. Let me just double check. Yes, so I got this little package today from the United States. So it was a nice surprise when I came home, and it was from Dana, who I need my X-Acto knife, who is part of the Old Gray Bricks crowd. Met him officially for the first time in Chicago, which was awesome. And he let's try to send it that bit. We hung out and stuff and chatted and had fun. And he had stuff there that he was giving to people, and he forgot to give me something. Forgot to give me a copy of this. So I'm just going to open this up and see what it is. I know what a few things I know what a few of the things are, but it's quite it's a little thicker than I expected. And 1484 US to send. He's in Georgia. 1484 to send it. I priced it out here. If I sent the same package to him, it would cost me $9 Canadian. That's 1484 US. So I guess we shouldn't complain about Canadian pricing, right? Canadian postage. Anyway, so I had a little preview there. So I got a sticker. Let's put it that way. This is a running joke with Mark and Steve Erickson, who were in Lego Masters Season 2. It's a Nexonite shield with the Classic Space logo. They absolutely hate Nexonites. I have a shirt with this logo as well, but Dana had printed some off. So thank you very much for that, Dana. Also in here is... Sorry, I was just opening the bag this way. I have an orange Classic Space guy. One of mine did go missing during the show, so I guess Dana was just trying to bring me back up to snuff. So thank you very much, Dana, for that. Also, we have the same logo on an actual Nexonite shield. My big finger's in the way, I guess, of that zooming in properly. A blue Hans, which is the Classic Space minifigure with a blue hands and a blue air tank, which, again, a joke from the Old Gray Bricks because Chris Giddens really hates this figure, and he's on all the Old Gray Brick stuff as a joke. And lastly is a peach lug brick, which is awesome because I guess I'm unofficially a part of Peach Lug because I've been to a few of their things and hung out with them. So I appreciate that. Thank you very much. And now we'll get off of my ugly mug and, off of this mat. Oh, by the way, this mat, in case anybody was wondering, I can't actually see. Can I see the chat? Hold on. Let me minimize this. This mat is something that I got in Chicago as well. And a few people have talked about it. I'll talk about it quickly here too. It's from a website called mock.industries. It's a couple of Lego fans who have built it or who have made it. And basically it's 2 scale. So a 2x2 brick, a 2x2 plate fits exactly in the grid. Each one of these squares represents a stud. So if I had a 1x1, you'll see it obviously lines up to one of those. It also shows you the math here of, 5 plates is equivalent to 1 brick. There's also some measurements on the side here for that. There's some minifigure stuff. There's a few of the brackets with some of the measurements here. There are some arches here. Some radiuses, some curves. So I'm thinking anywhere, this might actually help me show where things line up based on the curvature. There's also the wedge plates that form each of the angles, and here are the slopes on this side, which do the same thing. So it's a little handy map. Yes, Matt. The camera doesn't really like it because it's just yeah. But I thought it was kind of cool. I bought it. It was like $20 when I bought it in the States. I think they sell for about 25-ish online, 20, 25, something like that. And plus shipping on top of that and stuff. So it was a good deal to get it there. And Matt's, who might join us later, I don't know, Matt Gunning, he originally saw this. I saw it too at the show, but I didn't grab it. It was for sale. I didn't grab it until he grabbed it. We all started looking at it. It's like, oh, this is kind of cool. It also has counts along the bottom here for, this is 52 studs long by 36 studs long. So it just makes it, plus shipping, of course, right? Yeah, well, thank you, Maximus. 25 Canadian plus shipping from the States. So probably, $15 to $20 shipping based on Dana's package. But anyways, let's now just jump back to my ugly mug. Main here. There we go. I'm using my camera stuff on the side here too. So I'm just looking what's some more people saying hi. Brick Bunny, small haul. Yeah, it was a little small haul. I also did get, since we're talking about small hauls, where'd I put it? Such a small haul, I can't find it. I also did run out today and I saw Toys R Us, so I quickly ran over and got, that doesn't help, I was putting it under the next camera. I was also got the Speed Champions James Bond. Toys R Us, $30 plus tax. So I think that's actually cheap for Toys R Us because usually it's $5 more, and these are now $30 on Shop at Home, from what I recall. We can verify that shortly. So I got that. That was one of the Speed Champion sets I wanted. I do have not the castle. I wish. I do have a Galaxy Explorer and I Am Groot that I pre-ordered, and they'll arrive tomorrow, of course, because it would have been more convenient to arrive today. Or hey, pre-order. Wouldn't it have been nice to get it on the actual day it came out, August 1st? That would have been nice too. David is in the chat. I'm assuming he might join us shortly. He's probably starting his computer or something. Just bugging you, Dave. Yeah, the James Bond set. So I saw that. We walked into Toys R Us, and I was with my sister, and I didn't see a lot of new stuff, but that was one of them I did see, and I knew they were there, so I figured I'd get it. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, today's chat topic, since I did pull that away earlier, is what's Lego planning for next week. Next Wednesday, a week today, is Lego's 90th anniversary. So we're going to have a quick little chat about what Lego's planning for the actual day of their anniversary. And if anybody in chat knows of anything, please remember, or please bring it up later, because not right now, but when we get to that section, because there doesn't seem to be a lot going on next week, but that kind of surprised me. Anyway, so yeah. So yeah, I've been doing things. I finished sorting all my Technic last week, or I think this week I finished sorting most of the Technic. Put a bunch of stuff away. I did a bunch of labeling this week on these bins. Well, here, I'll show you this. I've got a few label sheets here where I label, ignore the scratched out ones. Those I misaligned, but I have little labels that I put on all my bins that are numbered so that I know, bin 10 here, the Lightstone tile round. I know what order they go in on the rack, so it's easy to find. I know tiles are near the end, right? They're closer to 10 or 12 in these in these smaller containers. They're 10 to 12. So that sticker actually probably goes right about there, if I'm right, because that's number 10. Yeah, it does. It's missing a sticker. So I did a bit of that, just trying to get some stuff done to tidy up my desk area, things like that. So it's getting close. Didn't really do much building this week. I was at a friend's on the weekend, so I didn't get a lot of building necessarily done. But and I also managed to pick up a couple of days ago. I picked up a couple of the polybag little farm sets. I think I already had this one, but it came with the bunny and the pumpkins and stuff, and the new plant piece, the new plant stem thingy that's part of the corn set or the corn piece. So I figured a couple of those would be handy to have too. So yeah. Like I said, I'm not sure who's going to join in. Dave, are you actually joining in, or are you just waiting for a PC to boot up again? We'll see. He is saying hello and hi to a bunch of people, so that's good. It might end up being a short chat as well. My kid is at Peterborough, where I live, has a music festival every year, and it's every Wednesday and Saturday night. They have a band come in. Okay, that answers it. They have a band come in, and different bands, cover bands sometimes, actual bands, like more famous type bands as well. And there's one tonight, and it's going it goes from 8 o'clock till 9:30, something like that. So the thing might actually almost be over. It might be finished at 10. But my kid goes down and hangs out with some of his friends. They don't listen to the music. They just go for the social part of it. And we're supposed to get some rain later. So if I get a call, I might have to have the chat earlier, or whoever's on here, I might just drop off and let them finish up. But anyways, yeah, we got 9 people here right now. That's awesome. Thank you, everybody. All right, so while we wait for someone else to come in, we'll jump into the news, because the news is always fun. And I just got to reset the news because I added a few extra things. Okay, so let me just pull this back up here, and get my mouse over to this side and do some clicking, and I'll scroll in a bit more. Okay, so last week I think I mentioned this. Lego has filed a trademark for a new product called Lego Dreams. There is no word really what this was about. It was filed on July 18th. Looks to be for an online fan club service. It's a website featuring interactive games, activities, and stories. The listing doesn't mention anything about toys, like with the Brick to the Future trademark. Hey, David.
Hello.
How are you?
Good.
So yeah, we're not really sure what Dreams is, but it could be something. One of our theories was that it's a theme that might cover a whole bunch of different dream type things, maybe castle, space, town. That's what we would hope, right? Well, maybe not town, but
yeah,
castle, space, pirate, stuff like that, right?
Not trains.
Not trains. Dave Cowdice is currently messaging us saying wish he could be here on the stream. So I guess he's not going to be here. Anyway, let me jump back to this. How are you, Sir Dave?
I'm good.
Good.
A little tired, but good.
Yeah. I had a pretty full
day. I'm kind of pissed off at Lego.
Yeah. Are you getting it tomorrow?
No.
Okay. I just got an update. I did an update at about 7 o'clock, and my 2 pre-orders are going to arrive tomorrow.
Really?
So I want to recheck.
Because I'm checking it now.
Yeah.
But I did an update like about 2 hours ago, and it still said shipping label created.
Yeah, and that's what mine has said. As of July 29th, mine said shipping label created. And I was like, oh, good, they're getting it ready.
Mine said that.
Oh,
yes.
Oh, sorry. When yours said that, when? You froze for a second.
Mine said that yesterday.
Yesterday. Oh, so you got the shipping notification yesterday?
Yeah.
Okay. I've had mine since July 29th. And mine finally went into at the FedEx depot this afternoon. So it'll be delivered tomorrow.
Not mine.
Yeah. So I'm wondering how, I think they basically are loading up a cargo truck because the Lego distribution is in Niagara Falls. Yeah. And my thought is they have a cargo truck that goes from Niagara Falls, a transport truck from Niagara Falls, a lorry if you want from America. Anyways, from Niagara Falls to Mississauga where the FedEx depot is, and they unload that truck, and they only drive up once or twice a week. and that's why the label's created, because it's on the truck. It's in a box on the truck, and it just sits there until
So I'm looking at the FedEx website right now.
Yeah.
It says that the label was created on July 29th
Yeah,
at
that was the same
10:45 p.m.
Okay.
10:45 a.m.
Yeah.
But right now, nothing's happening. It's still at label created.
Let me just check mine here for a second, because I think I still have it on my phone with the old data. I do. Don't refresh. Oh, it refreshed. I lost it.
But Lego did send me my gift with purchase, my gift with pre-order purchase, La Cachette dans la Forêt.
When did you get that?
I got that, I think the day after we streamed, probably Thursday.
Crazy, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why? I don't want this. I didn't need this. I want my Galaxy Explorer that I pre-ordered on June 17.
Yeah.
June 17.
Yeah.
You know it was coming. You had my money. Just send me my purchase.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey Hunter, welcome to the chat. Ignore him.
Lego pre-order sucks.
Yeah, it does. There are a lot of places like that where you pre-order something and it doesn't ship until a day or two after. I've had that so many times with pre-ordering. I mean, the only thing you're guaranteed is that you'll get one, right?
Yeah, I know, but I mean, you pre-order it. They have your money.
Yeah.
Just make the damn thing. Put it on a truck like a day or two before it's officially released. Because you know you have it. You already produce it because you already have the money.
Exactly.
You already have the order in.
Yeah, because we got billed like 2 weeks ago or a week ago. I saw it on my credit card again. So Eric's saying that his was updated at 4:46, first time since FedEx label created. Delivery scheduled on Monday. Wow. That's a long time. Eric, yours went from label created to received at FedEx Depot. Is that what you're saying? And now it's going to be delivered on Monday?
Probably.
That's a long time because it's only Wednesday. Like they're sending it FedEx Express, so ideally it should be there within a day or two from them actually getting the package, I would think. But anyway, so yeah, that gift with purchase that you're holding, you're lucky because you're lucky in that they're no longer available. They lasted maybe half a day online, and now they're gone.
Yeah, but that was for August. Mine was I pre-ordered it on June 17th.
Yeah.
When they were still available. So yeah, sure I got it, but if anybody wants it, email me.
Email you?
Yeah.
I'll buy it off you. If no one else picks it up from you, I'll fix it.
I want my Galaxy Explorer. That's what I want. And see, that's where when Lego fails, because when you compare them, like say to Walmart, because I pre-ordered another. I told this the other week, the week before on the other stream, that I did pre-order another one on Walmart.com. Well, Walmart.ca, and since July 29th, they've been emailing me once a day saying that the shipment has been delayed. But I already knew that because when I pre-ordered it on Walmart.ca, it did say that it was gonna get there by August 11 and probably get to me on August 13.
Yeah.
So I was expecting the set to arrive on say August 14, August 15, or maybe August 13 if I'm lucky at all.
Yeah.
But they've been emailing me saying, "Hey, it's coming, it's coming." What do I get from Lego? Nada, nothing.
So, yours is already shipped? Is that from Walmart? Is that what you're saying, or it's?
No, it's not shipped. But they at least they're informing me that it's not shipped. Okay. They're informing me that they have my order and they're gonna take care of it. And I'm pretty sure that on August 11th, I'm going to get an email from Walmart saying, "Hey, we got it and it's shipped."
Yeah, so I'm looking at Walmart right now, and it's saying get it pre-order now. Items shipped by Friday, August 12th. You can pick it up in the store by Thursday, August 18th, or get it delivered. Well, yeah, Friday, August 12th, free shipping. So I went to the Walmart today just to see if they had any of the new sets, and they don't. So I'm guessing it'll be mid-August before they start getting their stock.
Well, I did went to two Walmarts near me in Laval here.
Yeah.
They got most of the new sets.
Oh, really?
And but not the biggest one. Okay. There's no Galaxy Explorer. There's no, but you know, I saw the James Bond, Aston Martin. I saw the Fast and Furious. Yeah, that one. I saw the Fast and Furious, the Dodge Charger. Yeah, I saw the Marvel, the new Marvel sets. I saw the new DC sets also. All the smaller, newer sets, they were there.
Yeah.
So yeah, Lego, learn from your retailers and do a better job with the pre-order thing, because you suck. Yeah. I'm sorry, but you guys suck. I used to order on Amazon DVDs when they were DVD. If you pre-order a DVD on Amazon, you get it the day it comes out. The day it comes out, it's at your door, and you can watch the movie that you ordered on the day it's supposed to come out. Yeah. How come Lego cannot, at the very least, ship my item on August 1st when the set is released?
I mean, technically, they put a sticker on it on July 29th, but it didn't actually. I'm just saying, technically, they did, in that it was packaged on July 29th.
It should have been packaged 2 days before.
It should have been on a truck before July 1st or August 1st, so that it would get to FedEx
on August 1st.
On August 1st or August 2nd even. I would have accepted that, because August 1st is a holiday as well. It was for us here.
Because they already have the money.
Yeah.
I already paid for it. The sale is made. Just pack the damn thing and ship it. I don't get it. I simply don't get why I have to wait like everybody else. I would have ordered it on August 1st. I think I would have get it at the same time that I pre-ordered it.
Now, have you gone to any of the Lego stores this week?
No.
Okay.
If I went to the Lego store, I would have to wait in line and probably not.
Great. I know Dave can't join us tonight because he went to Sherway Gardens in Toronto, and he got a copy of it today. So they obviously have them on the shelves. So I was just like, part of me is I almost went on August 1st to go to Sherway as well, actually, because I was in that area, and things came up and I wasn't able to do it. So because I was debating picking up a Galaxy Explorer, but Ben had said a few minutes ago that he just ordered $350 worth of Lego today, and the freebie would have been nice. Yeah, it being sold out is kind of crappy, especially since today, hence the shirt, the castle came out today for VIP members, but there was no freebie, and the castle for us is $300 or $500 plus tax. $563 Canadian for Ontario at least. It's $563. If I'm not getting a gift with purchase or even double VIP points, I mean, double VIP points would probably be better. It's not like I wouldn't buy it. I mean, that and $563, I don't have that money right now to begin with.
It's kind of expensive.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, it's ridiculous that they can't get the sets out on time. However, they have some kind of logistical issue right now, because I remember pre-COVID, even during COVID, I could order something on Monday and it would be here on Wednesday.
Yep.
So they've changed something with their delivery structure or something as to how it gets to FedEx for shipping. And I mean, that really needs to be fixed. And I was tempted to actually make today's today's topic, Lego do better shipping, like Lego shipping do better. But I was like, nah, because we don't want to rant about it the whole time. But Lego do better.
Yeah, they should do better. They should do better. They ought to do better because their competitors are doing better. Everybody's doing better at shipping than they are.
Yeah.
Everybody. I mean, there are a lot of companies when you pre-order things, you're gonna get it the day or the day after it's supposed to come out. When I mean, why do you have a pre-order thing if you're not gonna ship it when it comes out? The day it comes out, it's out of the warehouse into a truck.
Yeah, and now Ben, I do know that there's like the notice on the website saying the volume of orders, but that notice on the website has been there for months. So I don't think that.
And if you have a high, if you have a high volume, that's why I pre-ordered it, because I want to guarantee that I'm gonna get one.
Yeah, exactly.
And you already charged my credit card. You already got the money. I mean, just ship the damn thing out.
Yeah.
Just ship it.
Okay.
It's not that hard.
Deep breath, Dave. Deep breath in. Deep breath.
I'm gonna take a sip of my sports drink.
I'm gonna go to the news. I know this doesn't apply to any Canadians, but any Americans watching this now or in the future, you probably already know this. But Lego and Target are working together to offer VIP points on Lego purchases on Target from July 31st to January 31st. So basically, buy something at Target, buy Lego at Target. You submit your VIP your receipt basically to Lego, and they will give you $1 point for every dollar you spend. Now, VIP points at Lego.com work that it's 5 points or 6 points. I can't remember what it is for every dollar. So it's not as good of a deal. But sometimes you can get stuff cheaper at Target, or you can get it on sale.
Oh, it's still free, like not free, but it's extra VIP points that you wouldn't get ordinary. So
yeah.
And like you said, there's often great deals going on at Target. So if you're getting the great deal, plus you're getting part of the VIP points you would normally get buying through Lego.
Yeah,
that's great.
It does have a little note here: up to 1,000 VIP points can be earned in any calendar month. So you can only buy $1,000 worth of Target Lego in a month to get this deal. Now that being said,
I mean, you would have to buy a lot of Lego to get to $1,000 worth of points.
On Monday's Old Gray Bricks, which I ended up watching after it was on because I was away, there was Jeff McElwee was saying that the guys in front of him ordered bought $5,000 worth of Lego at the Lego store that morning.
Wow!
And I'm like, holy crap.
Some people have a lot of money, and they have a lot of money to spend.
Yeah, for sure. Ben's saying that he dislikes the online point of sale interface. Strongly dislike the new parts ordering interface. The only thing I hate about the new parts ordering interface is the fact that there's no new parts.
And it's not gonna get any better.
No.
Because I got word from Patrick Bégin, who's our Kellogg ambassador to Lego, and they say that Lego is saying that they're not fixing the system in any short or mid-term.
Okay.
So they're not gonna, and instead of we thought the shipping of parts was getting better, but it's actually getting worse.
Oh, really? See, I haven't ordered any parts for a while.
Lego says that they can't keep up with their demand.
Yeah.
So they're not gonna how do I say that? They're not gonna add to the complexity of the system right now. So they're not gonna add the new parts.
Yeah, well, I guess that makes sense.
For a while.
They have too many orders coming in. They can't keep up. If they add 1 or 2 or 10 new parts, that someone's going to want them, right? and that's now going to add to their.
So basically, the fusion between Pick a Brick and Bricks and Pieces just gave us
worse
a
service.
Pick a Brick service.
Yeah.
Without the Bricks and Pieces.
Yeah.
Advantage.
Yeah. So next up, gift with purchase wise, we were talking about that. If you don't want to buy your castle right now, you can wait till August 16th and get a little Dots pencil holder.
That's cute.
Which is saying U.S. Purchase somewhere around $65 from August 16th to September 4th. I'm wondering if this cone is new in tan. I haven't had a chance to look it up, but I don't think it's that popular.
I think, well, maybe some Harry Potter sets.
Yeah.
To put on top of the castles.
Yeah, maybe. I'll have a look. Tan's right behind me, so I'll have a look in a few minutes. But or I can just hop on a Bricklink. But Yvonne, my sister, is driving in a rental car right now, part of our exciting adventures today. And so she's got it's built in, or it's all in the car speakers because she can listen to it on her Bluetooth. She says we sound like a talk show. So welcome, Yvonne. Anyway. Anyways, next up. So obviously the 10497 Galaxy Explorer. Sorry, Dave, don't calm down. It's available for purchasing. Best bet
for purchasing, but you're not gonna get it. You can purchase it, but you're not gonna get it.
If you want to buy
Lego's gonna ship it like 2 weeks later.
If you want to buy it, just go to the Lego store if you can, because that's the easier. That's the easier way to do it.
That's the worst part because everybody's buying it directly from the Lego stores and then showing it off on Facebook. All the Facebook groups are like polluted with people.
Yeah, it changed. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yvonne, look up. She can't find the interior lights in the rental. It's usually up at the top. There's usually a button.
But yeah, the alternate instruction for the two sets are available for download. I already downloaded them.
I have not yet, but I will, and I'm just gonna click on here.
And it does confirm that you actually need 3 of the sets to build all 3 models at the same time.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and we knew that because like some of the tiles.
Yeah.
Every day at night. I don't think we want to go every day at 9 p.m. Atlantic time. Wait, Atlantic time? That's really late. I think we're all asleep. Oh, Atlantic time. No, that's like what 7? That's 8, right? Atlantic. Anyways. Oh, they don't come on when I open my car door. Yeah, I can't help you there. Google it. Car name, lights. On car door. Anyway, next up, the Lions King Castle was available as of today. As you can see, I have one here. Oh wait, no. Pre-order for today, or it was available for today, not pre-order. Dave, not pre-order.
No, okay. you can order it if you're a VIP member.
Yeah, it is still in stock. I did double check. It is still in stock at $500 Canadian. We'll see how it does in the next few days because it's on the 8th. It will be available for everybody, non-VIP as well. But anyways, it's available. I don't know of anybody who's I've seen a few people who have managed to buy it, and I'm jealous. But there'll be one in my future.
It's a great big set.
If you want to help me buy it, I have a Bricklink store. I've said any possible person. I think what I'm going to do. Usually I buy.
Go to Jess Bricklink store and buy something.
Buy something. No. Usually, if for whatever parts that I have or instructions that I have for myself, I usually just leave that money in PayPal. And when it hits a certain amount, I'll either move it into my bank account and buy new sets, or I'll buy something on Shop at Home or something like that. And now I'm tempted to just, when I hit like $500+, I might just do that.
Pull the trigger, man.
Yeah, because that's basically free money. I've already spent the money to buy the parts, so it's free money. But anyways, did we talk about Wakanda Forever last week?
We did see the initial pictures, but they weren't like
quality.
Yeah, and we didn't have a lot. We didn't have just at one angle, and they weren't. I think they weren't official images of the release.
I just quickly jumped over to our our Canadian Brick Builders chat. Dave can't make it because his son has an ear infection because they were at the cottage this weekend swimming in the water. So yeah, let's look at the official pictures. And actually, what I was thinking was, are they actually on Shop at Home? So let's just type in Wakanda and see what happens.
Wakanda.
Coincidentally, I'm actually watching Black Panther right now. Well, not right now. Oh yeah, they have. I'm watching.
See, they're up right now.
Well, two of them are. So we'll look at the third one shortly. But
yeah, but the other one is more interesting, Jeff. Go to the other one.
Well, we'll just quickly. Okay, we won't go full screen on this one. It's just this is the 4+ set. So it's got the little vehicle, which is kind of got some new parts. Wait, is this 4+? Something tells me this doesn't look like 4+.
No, it's not 4+.
No, it's the other. There's another one that's 4+. I thought. Maybe that's a different set. That's
no.
Okay. Anyways, the ship looks kind of cool, but because Dave is would prefer to see the good one, which we all want to see. Let's be honest. Yeah. This one looks absolutely.
And I saw someone posting on Facebook that if you change the transparent color to trans yellow, that would make a great Blacktron ship.
Yeah, I agree. Well, there is a bit of yellow on it. Oh, you mean the cockpit itself is trans yellow?
Yeah.
That cockpit's not available in trans yellow though. Sadly.
Well, you could always like.
The only thing I like.
Little mock over here and there.
Forestman, yellow castle shields, big failure. But there are no codes. So Ben's talking about the castle. And it should say forest people instead of forest men. The forest, Dave, on your box of the forest, this forest set, it's changed the name. What does it say?
It says forest hideout, but in French it says la cachette dans la forêt.
I thought it actually says. Oh, maybe it's actually in the instructions. Let's see the front of the box again. Forest hideout. I thought somewhere I saw either in the instructions or in the box they actually say they're the forest people or something like that, or there's a different phrase. I forget what it was, but I know they had changed it from forest men to something else.
It doesn't say.
Yvonne, have fun at work. I know you got to start early, so thanks for joining us while you could.
It says here système de château 18 ans et plus, like castle system 18 and plus.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah. Where does it say 18 years and up?
Yeah,
is it that complicated of a set?
18 and up? Well, yeah, I think because only those people would remember that set. No, that's not true either. Anyway, let's continue to look at these pictures. So there's the actual ship from the front. I really wanted to see the back end of it, so I'm actually happy that they did this. Now, luckily, there is a bit of a rotated view here. So you can see.
There's no propulsion system.
Well, these things are the propulsion.
Well, it's more of a lifting system, like an anti-grav system.
Showing it out of the back end, but stud shooters, because we all need stud shooters.
Pew 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 pew.
The original theme was rated 6 to 12. Oh, so they just did the math. 6 plus 12 equals 18.
Okay.
No. Still not a big fan of the bad guy's helmet, but yeah, these are all on ball joints too. The click hinge joints. So I'm definitely going to pick this set up because I think it just looks beautiful as a design.
But yeah, there's a great possibility of being a Blacktron ship there.
I'm getting music. I don't know if you guys are getting music. I'll just turn that off. But
yeah, Blacktron ship.
Yeah, I can see that. And it's funny because like that windscreen is from like the first series of Star Wars movies.
Yeah.
Or Star Wars sets. So that's kind of funny. I don't know that I've seen that one for a while. But anyways.
And they did make that cockpit in trans red, so
yeah,
you could use trans red in like a Blacktron ship.
Yeah, true enough. Yeah, here's the 4+ set. I knew there was a 4+ set.
With the skateboard and all.
Yeah, with the little skateboard and the Shuri and a Black Panther. So again, not so big of a deal, but yeah. All right. Next up, we have it was Advent Calendar Week. So we'll just quickly peruse through these. So Lego basically released 5 Advent calendars on August 1st.
The Friends one is always the worst one.
Yeah, my daughter used to love the Friends ones until she started opening up, and they don't do it anymore. But one day she'd open up a pack and they had just the hair accessories, the little bow. It was like a plastic bag with a bunch of stuff, and she's like, "I already have this. Why do I need more?" At least it looks like this time it's all they don't do that. I don't know how many times they've done that, but so for Friends it's here now. The other thing to note, I think these were going for $50 Canadian in the past. My guess is they're now going to be in the $55 range because they went up to 34 US instead of 35. So I'm assuming we're going to be paying $5 more for the non-branded themes. No, sorry. City was 40, I think, originally, right?
Yeah, City was $39.99.
Yeah, so
the Star Wars and the Marvel one were $49.99.
Yeah, so I'm assuming that they're going to be going up $5 a piece, of course, as well. The City one actually doesn't look so bad this year, and I think for some reason it's because we get one of the bellhops that was in the current modular. I was kind of interested in that, and even like some of the other characters. This is one of the grocery store guys. That's in the new grocery store set. There's the full chicken and the cat. So I might pick up the City one. I probably would open up every day because, why not? Oh, hey, Matt. Is this thing on? Yes, it is on. Have you actually joined the chat? Because you haven't actually jumped into our chat yet. I'm assuming you want to join in. It was at our local BOA. Bank of America. No. Board meeting. No problem. If you want to jump in, Matt, you can. If not, you don't have to. That's fine. We're just talking about the Advent calendars and stuff. So the next up is the Harry Potter one. Yeah, see, $44.99. So this will probably be 50, if not 55, if not 60.
Probably 55 or yeah.
So Harry Potter wise,
I'm kind of. I'm feeling bummed that they're revving up the prices on these because
there's not
at
much.
$50 they were kind of expensive.
Yeah,
and they're getting more expensive, and I'm of course Lego is like super popular. Everybody wants Lego sets and all, but at which point is it gonna be too expensive and people are gonna stop buying them because they're like so darn expensive?
Yeah. And I'm looking at the set, and it's a bunch of miniature little Harry Potter related themes or scenes. So, I mean, it's not really for play feature wise. Like you get the figs, cool, but they don't really have anything to do because it's all mini themes, right? I mean, the only thing that I think is minifig scale could be this couch, but even that's not minifig scale. That's the horse, as far as I remember. But and then Star Wars as well, which we still have Marvel as well. I just realized the Guardians of the Galaxy one.
Because the Star Wars one, I'm sure they're gonna sell because of the figs.
Hey Matt, how are you?
Greetings, everybody.
Canadian adjacent Matt.
That's about right. He is adjacent to us, and
I grew up in Michigan. I could see Canada across the Great Lakes. What can I say?
The Star Wars one's kind of interesting. I mean, just in that I always liked Star Wars because they had the mini vehicles.
Yeah.
But I mean, at the same time, the vehicles do start to replicate and repeat after a while as well, right? Like a B-Wing I remember seeing a few years ago.
The challenging thing or the interesting thing that I hear people do with the Star Wars ones is they try to build the spaceship inside the poly bag without actually tearing it open.
Oh yeah.
I don't think my fingers are that nimble, well, but people do
it. It's actually, I won't say it's not hard to do, but I mean it is doable.
Yeah.
The bags usually are a little big, as long as the ship is as long as the bag fits the ship. You know what I mean? But yeah. And lastly was the Guardians of the Galaxy Advent calendar, which is based on the Christmas special that's going to be coming out at Christmas time. Not much shown here, really. Not all the parts or bits are shown, but I mean, Star-Lord and Mantis and Groot and Rocket as well. So um,
This one surprised me actually. I guess I just didn't know. I didn't know about the Christmas special. So when they said that there was a Guardians Advent calendar, I was like, "Wait, what?"
Yeah. Well, I mean, to me, it makes sense that they take a group of Avengers or a group of the Marvel Universe and do it. It's like, so maybe next year will be a Miss Marvel one or the Marvels type thing or something like that. People are asking you to ingest maple syrup with poutine and flapjacks.
So I can drink maple syrup, but the poutine is a bridge too far. I guess my Americanness just comes through. I don't like soggy things, and I don't want my fries to get soggy. I'm very picky about French fries, so I'm not Canadian adjacent enough to love poutine, but I do love my maple syrup.
Well, because you didn't get the one from Montreal, Matt. That's the only reason.
Yeah.
If you're getting a poutine from Montreal, you're gonna love it.
Fair enough. I give you my honest promise that the next time I'm in Montreal, I will try it again.
Well, you have to try it from a great poutine place, because everybody's doing poutine here in Quebec, but you gotta know where to go.
Yeah.
I will solicit your recommendations.
There you go. So yeah, and Ben's also saying that Guardians of the Galaxy is probably the one he would be getting. I think the city one in Guardians. I mean, I love Rocket as well. So I don't know if you were able to eat the poutine if you were vegan. I don't think Matt's vegan.
I am not vegan. I'm an omnivore.
That's why I added the flapjack option.
I do love flapjacks, and there's something inherently funny about the word flapjack. Like, if I was a comedian, I would work flapjack into every routine.
For sure. Oh, you know what? I did forget to mention that Brick Fair is actually starting today as well. So I'm having a little bit of FOMO because this is the first big one that's happening that I'm not at, or I think that's accurate. There's probably a few others that have happened.
Do we know people who are going to Brick Fair?
There's a few people that are, yeah. I don't know if anybody from Old Grey Bricks going? I don't think so.
No, the only people that I know personally that are going are people who are on the Bricks and Beer Discord.
Okay.
So like Dan R. and who I met last year.
Yeah.
When I was
the
people.
Rich and those guys.
Richard's on Old Grey Bricks, and he'll be there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. And I can't think of his name right now, but one of the other guys.
Magnus will probably be there.
Magnus,
he hasn't been show in a while.
Yeah.
But Magnus is a DC resident.
Yeah, there's a few guys that are local to that area that definitely will be there. So, next up, because Advent calendars, let's start talking about the Christmas sets that are coming out. Because why not drop Christmas sets on August 1st? My thought is that these are available on October 1st. So I guess they want to give people a heads up. So there's a polar bear set coming out, which follows.
Already saw that one?
Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's true. That we did see this on previous because of these things, right?
It's cute.
Yeah, it's a very cute set.
All it's missing is like a Coca-Cola bottle.
True that. Did you guys have the Polar Bears Coke commercials, Matt?
Oh, yes.
Okay. I wasn't sure if they would do it all the way down south. There's a penguin and snowflake for your Christmas tree. And then the Christmas tree itself, which looks very similar to the gift or purchase we got a few years ago, except for the fact that it doesn't have a train going around the bottom, because that one had a motorized or like a hand crank train like you can make go around. But
I have one of the old ones on my Bricklink store, and I'm afraid this is going to kill the resale value.
Yeah. But I mean, if it's the older one with the train on it, it was better. Although this one does have the candles on it, so I was like, oh well, it's got candle parts. That's kind of handy if people are looking for a bunch of those.
I will say back the snowflake one that you scrolled past. I think it's gorgeous. I don't really care. I don't care for the other one as much, but I absolutely love the snowflake. I would happily hang that.
I'm probably gonna get that one because I like to get Lego made ornaments for my tree. So,
and I'm guessing it was Canadian Chris McVeigh that probably designed that.
Yeah, could have been,
because he did a whole book on his own of how to build Lego Christmas ornaments. So
yeah, I know Mel Caddick usually builds a lot of these. Like she builds the animals and stuff as well, so it could have been her.
That's true. Good point.
But I mean, I wouldn't surprise me if Chris McVeigh had his hand in that one as well. A few more things here. Last up for the sets, I saved this one for last because to me it's probably the most, I won't say anticipated, but I mean, more modern, more adult themed, I guess. Even though the Constructables, there's 3 buildable figures coming out, and I say Constructables, but actually they are all brick built, I think, for the most part. So there's a Venom.
The tongue piece is interesting. Like I was trying to figure out, like it looks like it looks like
the elephant trunk,
the plant trunk in red, and then you've got but I don't think we've had the plant or the elephant trunk or the plant stem in red before. I think
yeah. So there's the Miles Morales one as well. Again, looks mostly brick built. I mean, it's using those large hinged bricks, but at least it's not using the. It's more. It's less construction. Than more.
The shoulder epaulettes in both these in red. I think that's a new color as well. It might be.
Yeah,
it could be.
Could be. But I mean, they're decent looking sets for. Like posable figures. I think it's better than the previous ones they've done.
I'm guessing that people who do Botanical are going to be thrilled to get that curved shoulder piece because it makes a great flower.
Flower leaf.
They do it in the succulent set. I think it's in very pale green.
Yeah. Axel Plate has joined us as well.
Their heads are kind of weird though.
Yeah.
Hey Axel, how are you? But I mean they usually do that where the head is a one-piece mold. I'm thinking back to like the Buzz Lightyears from years or months back, or years back, I guess, the Buzz Lightyear constructible one that they had with the Zurg. All right, next up, a couple of Brothers Brick entries that I liked. First one here is a remake of the original Pirates El Dorado Fortress. And I just thought it was pretty cool because not only did they build the castle itself or the fortress itself, they built the base plate as well, which I thought was kind of nice.
The base plate is great.
Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. So, and I think those are all Thor's hammers. I'm just zooming in on this because, no, those are no, they're not.
They're tiles.
They're the curved tiles. Yeah. But I wouldn't have been surprised if they were hammers because I think the hammers in there would have worked out really nice too.
Yep.
But yeah, it's a nice build. So this is what was the guys? This was Armored Bricks on Flickr, which is pretty nice. And the other one that came up was this one, and I was hoping Countess would be here because he is our biggest Trek fan. But it was this is from Tim Goddard's. Who is a well-known builder for his space things, and he built an Enterprise-type ship or a Star Trek world ship called the USS Goldsmith. Again, just a beautiful piece of work.
Wow.
So
look how round this saucer section is.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. He's using panels on these walls here, like to cover up the areas. I've had some thoughts about trying to build a saucer, like build that, but I'm not that big of a Trekkie, but it was just more for the challenge of trying to get a nice round saucer.
There's a Scottish builder named Barry Crossan, Crossan, and he usually does modulars, which are fantastic. And I became Facebook friends with him, and he created a Facebook group called like Amazing Modular Builders. But he's been working on the saucer section for a very large version of the Star Trek Enterprise.
Yeah.
And one of the things he's been working on is figuring out like how to weight it so it doesn't tip forward because the saucer weight is so far.
It's so heavy.
So he had to build kind of like a framework, a cradle just for it to rest in. And he's an interesting guy. Like he's a character. But he works container ships. So like, I don't know, 60% of the year he's on a ship going, across one of the world's oceans, and he builds digitally while he's on the container. Yeah. And then he gets back and he lives in this remote island village that has very few people. But he'll order pieces off Bricks and Pieces. When he gets back, then he'll build stuff. And he does great work. But when he left on his most recent trip, he had just like he was working on figuring out how to build a saucer at a very large scale. So I'm kind of expecting that when he gets back to England, or when he gets back to the UK and Scotland, he'll fill in some of that stuff. So I'm curious to see how it looks.
And that explains why you would have weight issues, because you wouldn't know how much it's going to weigh as well until you actually build it in real life, right?
And he hasn't built spaceships in the past. He's done building.
Okay.
So it's a new genre for him.
Yeah, for sure. I can understand that, but it's cool. I'll have to look him up shortly. Going back to news-related stuff, just the sets. Obviously, we got rid of all the sets that were coming out this week. They've added the pencil holder, the winter sets here. But there's not a lot here. There are some other sets that are coming out, and they're just not in this listing yet. So expecting that to update over the next few weeks. Next up was the parts that were added. Brickset actually has this new feature, which is when you're sorting. It's where did I see it? I can't see it anymore. Hold on, let me look at one of these other ones. You can list it by the list and gallery, which is gallery is what we used to do, but they also have this old one now, which just basically just shows us the pictures. So I thought that was actually kind of handy. So we'll start with today's, just because a bunch of the castle parts came out, but this is not all of them, because we know there's new arches and stuff. So this is not all the new parts that have come out. This probably doesn't really help us that much anymore, because it's not like we're able to buy these parts in bulk.
Nope.
But still, there was also the 33 parts on August 1st that were listed.
This makes me sad that I can't order these parts.
Yeah, I know. There's nothing.
We were saying earlier, Matt, that I learned through the Lego Ambassador program that they're not sorting out the bricks and pieces mess. Not for a while, because they're still having problems with orders, and so
I am so thankful that I got in 2 orders right before the curtain came down. Yes. I got some stuff from January and February, maybe a little bit of March, and then boom, the big door came down. Jeff, I tossed a link in the private chat, and I can't put it. It's a Pinterest for Barry Croson, so if people want to take a look at his work, they can go to, and you can also just Google Barry Croson Lego, and you'll get to his Pinterest page. So
if this is not a link to a Pinterest page, then I blame Matt.
It is a link.
I'm just being sarcastic.
That's a different device.
Anyway, just posted there. So there are 413 other elements that were added. This covers all the latest sets pretty much.
Oh, there's we see the Bond.
The Bond
headlights.
Which yesterday, or at Old Grey Bricks on Monday, Jeff was saying that it's actually a stickered piece, but it's not. It is printed.
Nope.
Which is handy.
It's printed.
But I put like 50 on the page, so we could just quickly, it's basically one screen per page. So we won't go through every single one, but I did click on page 2. There we go.
The red bird gets my attention, and also the pink snot brick on all 4 sides gets that would be a great base for a flower build or some kind of botanic.
This piece is getting my attention, this white one up in the top corner, the inverted arch, but it's in white. It's also in brown in the new castle. The Benny spaceship window is back in here as well. I guess it is probably a different mold compared to the original. Matt's nodding yes because he has one.
Let's see.
I'll just jump to the next page while he's doing that.
Darn!
I don't remember what the Benny's one looks like. My Benny is in a box, so I don't have it handy to compare. But
hold on, there we go. Yeah, it looks pretty much the same, I would think, but it could be that they just never inventoried it with Benny spaceship. But I don't know. We'll find out later when.
And all my space astronauts just died because they don't have protection from the vacuum of space now. So.
Yeah, nice on that.
But don't they have air tanks?
Yes, but they don't have visors.
I think usually they have to take them off to fit inside.
No, the new ship. Well, not in the new ship. Printed pieces on this page. Let's jump to the next one because this is pretty much all Mario stuff. A few new panels in Technic.
Ding, 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 ding.
Dude. I'm just waiting for it to load. It's really
Dink,
slow.
dink, 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 dink,
I
dink.
just want to say,
yeah,
the construction method to hook these two panels together is remarkably frail.
is it?
You use one of these parts,
Okay.
and you attach
Oh,
on this side, and you attach on that, and that's how you connect the top of the two canopies come together, and that's
really?
the only thing that holds them together. Yeah.
Wow.
Apparently, someone says that it's an illegal technique.
If
Apparently,
that it's legal, I guess.
All right. For this page, oh, sorry, I'm not sharing. We're just staring at Matt's head. Classic Space logo is in here. What is that one?
What is that?
Actually empty. There's an empty
a black circle. The black
really
square. Black square.
Just to piss off everybody who loves even parts, there's the Sanctum Sanctorum set, which only has one side of the weapons here. So that made me laugh a little.
How to trigger an OCD.
Yeah, and you know what? I was looking at the Sanctum Sanctorum set online on the weekend, and I'm like, I think I'm going to get that one because it looks too much to be like. It looks like it would be modular. It is modular, and it will fit in well.
I'm probably going to go get it tomorrow. It's back in stock at my store, and
is it?
On the first, I waited too long in the day, and by the time I got there, they were all gone. But
they were gone. Yeah, I'm not planning to buy it anytime soon, but it is on my list of things.
If you get the GWP and you sell it for $40, then you get $40 off.
Except for the GWP is no longer available, Matt.
Well, it was today when I was at the store.
Oh, okay. Well, online it's not. That's that's the only way I can get mine. So, I had heard in Toronto, I think it was like each store had about 50 or 60 of the GWPs left.
I don't know. They seem to have plenty when I was there this afternoon.
Okay.
So.
We do have the new gray 1x1 by 2/3 plates in here as well. The dark gray bracket, I think, is new in that direction. Come on, you can do it. You can do it.
If you've got people in the viewing audience who take advantage of a full discount day, a friendly rumor is that the $170 large Star Wars set will probably be eligible for your 15% a full discount. If you
like a new Star Wars set that hasn't been announced.
Yeah, the big one with the tail that sticks up. I'm sorry.
Oh, the Inquisitor type ship. Yeah, okay.
It's as the young woman that's from the cloning planet.
Oh, yeah. I know. I forgot what it's called. Inquisitor.
The Camino one. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. This part caught my eye because it's a half circle, like offset, like jumper.
Yeah, I could have used that on several buildings.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Anyway,
the star, the Technic star over there on the right hand side.
Yeah, which disappeared as soon as I touched it.
When I was at Brickworld, I went to a workshop on how to build plants out of Lego, and one of the things that the woman who is very skilled, she was sort of complaining about or commenting is that most Lego base pieces are even numbers. So if you want to do a plant that has an odd number, it's very difficult to do. But the plant people will be super excited about that because it's got Technic holes, so you could do things further out and further in, and you can get 5 petals or leaves on your plant. It's gonna it's gonna open the door to some cool new things that they couldn't do before.
Yeah, interesting. This one caught my eye, the orange boat stud, because I have that on a wanted list. Because I have a project that I need an orange one in another color as well. So I'm that much closer to actually being able to build that project. I've been only trying to build this project for like 10 years. Anyway, Technic beams. Oh, there's the new tile, which we'd seen previously, but I printed for I think that's the tail lights for the James Bond vehicle. Yeah, it is. Well, I'm not gonna, no one can see it anyhow. It's too small. And then last page, there's another part of the rotor. Red panel, red 1x6 panel, and there's also a red windscreen here too. That's the racer style windscreen. So
that's for the Star Wars ship, the Sith.
Yeah, the Sith infiltrator. I forgot what they're called. I'm just gonna make up words. Anyways, so that kind of brings us to our topic, which is the 90 years of play. Their anniversary is next Wednesday. And the only thing I've been able to find that Lego is doing is that build a brick thing in the store on the 10th and the 11th of the month. And I'm like, they've been leading up to this 90 years of play, and that's all they're actually doing on their actual anniversary. Like, so I don't know if there's something like, is tomorrow, are we going to have this mega announcement or whatever that says, hey, this is actually happening, right?
You got a castle and a Galaxy Explorer. I mean, how much more celebration can you stand?
But I mean, who's interested in those two sets? The adults.
The people who are 90 years old that remember.
That too. Yes, thank you. Inquisitor Transport, Sky.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Maximus.
I'm a bad Star Wars fan because I didn't know.
I don't remember all the names. I know what. As soon as you mentioned the ship, I can picture it in my head. But anyway.
Yet another gray ship with cool minifigs.
Yeah. So
it's a black ship. That one.
There's a lot of dark gray in that thing.
Yeah. They've had a lot of sets come out, 90-year sets type thing. I was in. Actually, hold on. I don't know if I still have that paper.
Oh no! I put it back. The 90th anniversary, they're going to have the special edition. It's Bionicle. You can only get that day at the store.
Oh yeah.
In order to satisfy all the millions of fans that voted for Bionicle.
Right.
I was in a Mastermind Toys on the weekend, and they had the fire station set there, and below there was a card that when you opened it up, it was a 90-year play card, and actually showed you could build an aquarium out of the parts. And so it was the instructions for building the aquarium out of the fire station parts. And I'm like, okay, that's kind of cool, but it's only helpful if you have that fire station, obviously. Yeah. So, I mean, they're doing some advertisement and stuff, but to me, I don't know. Like, to me, like in their Lego stores or online, they should have some kind of a giveaway per se. That's not just a building blueprint. I don't know. It seems like you're working up all this hype. It's 90 years of play. Our anniversary is coming up, and then
Yeah, it's kind of a letdown. It's kind of it's a non-event.
Yeah, like even some kind of a party of some sorts, or do a webcast or something, like do another Lego Con type stream for it or something. Like there's no, I don't know. It's weird to me that they didn't actually play it up a bit and have something that would occur.
Just maybe like a live stream interview with the president of of Lego, or
again, they might drop stuff this week. Like Lego's really known for, like they drop something on Thursday and it becomes available on Monday or Tuesday, right? Like, so I mean, something could come up, but I'm feeling that there's something lacking, right? Yes, their 100th anniversary when we're on episode 500 and something.
I was going to say the same thing. They're just waiting 10 more years, and then they're really going to blow us away.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just like in the years of social media. I mean, that being said, like Lego is doing, or at least Brickset's been. Let me just pull this up as we're talking. Brickset's been doing something on Instagram, doing a tribute to Lego every day, and I don't know if it's something that Lego is doing and Brickset is just populating the data or like showing the images. Just let me pull it up here. I almost had it. Brickset official. I'll drag it over here and go back to here so I can see you guys. And I'll just go to their 90 years. And just wait for it to load here.
On the anniversary, they're going to release a set that's a 9 and a 0.
Well, yeah, even something like that. I don't know. So I mean, the first one is just. I'm trying to figure out how to. So the first one is just only one set contains the minifigure scale goat element. That's your first thing that you put up, is the goat. Really,
the most frustrating things for goat lovers. You got to put that up. Really?
They're trolling it at this point.
So right now they're on, and I don't know if I can actually. I think they're on number 62 or 63. So even this doesn't really, 62. So Lego's produced 62 sets containing 8 scale vehicles between 55 and 66. 8 goats.
And that's its flexing again.
knockoff Chinese goats. That's what we did. They're like $2-3 a piece if you buy them from Hong Kong.
So basically, this 90 years of play, I think, will end basically at the end of August. That they've done it. But again, this to me should have counted up to August 10th as well, instead of the end of August. I don't know. It's just or August 11th. Like, it's just.
Yeah, mark the date. It's like.
Yeah, for what?
It should be something for the actual date, for the actual August 10th.
Yeah. I don't know. This is my rant. Dave wants to rant about Galaxy Explorers not shipping early. Matt, you don't even go there. Because he got his earlier than anybody else.
No, I mean, it's fine that Matt got his early because he's doing part of Lego's advertisement and marketing.
Yeah.
So, setting aside the fact that I did get to build it early, there are sets that I have wanted very, very much.
Yeah.
And I have pre-ordered them sometimes, knowing I would not get them the day of release. And other sets, I go and stand in line so that when the store opens, I get one. So I'm a grown-up. I know I have two choices. I can pre-order or I can go stand in line. And there's a lot of kvetching in the 40 to 50-year-old category about people who didn't get their Galaxy Explorer on the day of release. Well, you got a choice. You can order.
Well, me too.
Or you can go stand in line. Like,
well,
that's
I mean,
kind of the way it works. So
some people don't have those choices. I mean, for me, I'm not near a store. Like, I'm 2.5 hours away from. Well, I'm an hour and a half away from the closest store, and I wasn't going to go. I almost did, but I wasn't going to go line up on August 1st to get in line because I had one on pre-order. So for me, it was like I pre-order. I knew I wasn't going to.
I see that's my point, Matt. I don't mind not getting it on the date it comes out.
Okay.
I mind that on the day it comes out, it does not ship. It's not on the truck heading my way. That's where I think Lego is not doing a good job. Because I pre-ordered it, I already paid for it. Just make the set, put it on a truck on August 1st, and so I could get it like August 3rd or August 4th.
I'm getting mine tomorrow, so technically my theory fits what you just said.
So I pre-ordered the BD droid, and which also dropped on the 1st, and it came yesterday. So, but to David's point, I got the notice that it was shipped on, I think, the Saturday or Sunday before the 1st. So I knew it was going to be here pretty quick after.
Do you guys get the shipping label created and it sits there for 2 days or 3 days? Or is it pretty quick between that and actually FedEx receiving it?
It's pretty quick. If I get the shipping label notice, it usually ships within 48 hours.
Okay. So I think we're just in a situation. Like Dave, also, August 1st was a holiday for us in Ontario. I know you guys,
is it really?
not here in Quebec though.
No, so I mean that also adds to it because you've actually waited an extra day, whereas we're like, oh, it's a holiday. They're not even working today, right?
So you had time to drive into Toronto and get it.
I did. I was in the GTA. I could have gone, but I had other things. My niece flew out on Monday and she needed to. My sister had car problems, so she couldn't drive her out. So we had to get her to Toronto for the morning. I woke up at 3 a.m. on August 2nd to get her to the airport in time. So I was in Toronto, but I didn't have the timing. It just didn't work out. I couldn't do it. But anyways.
But I also dropped this caveat. I'm weird when it comes to new sets. I like to buy them and then sit them on the table and stare at them for a month and just think about how much fun it's going to be to build it. I almost never rip open a set the day I bring it home. And I could, but I often don't. I just kind of wait, and I still have other things in my to-be-built pile. And so I'll just wait, and then I'll be like, yes, today is the day I'm going to build the BD droid. And it'll probably be about a month from now, and I'll rip it open and dump out the parts and start building it. But I don't know. I have this weird thing where I enjoy the expectation period almost as much as building the thing.
Yeah,
but not everyone. I know I'm the weirdo here. So
no, you're not weird. And I think, Matt, it all depends on the numbers of new sets that you get. If you're getting like only one set per month, you're going to want to build that set and rip through it the moment you get home. But
Yeah.
if like you're getting like a new set a week, or two or three new sets per week, you don't have all the time to build them all. So you kind of like you want it to belong to pleasure, and you know
Yeah.
you have the luxury of waiting.
I do. That's a fair point.
Sorry, I'm just sending a message to Axel here. Axel mentioned, changing the subject ever so slightly, that my sister was watching a Dutch streamer on YouTube on the weekend, and she jumped into the chat. She started talking, and they were trying to figure out who she was and how she discovered them or whatever. And she's like, "Oh, I'm Dutch, whatever." And then it ended up that she started talking about my stream, so the guy subscribed to me over the weekend, and Axel just mentioned that she was practicing her Dutch, and I'm like, oh, I forgot to subscribe to this guy. But I just pulled up his page, and I'm just going to throw it over here. Hold on, let me go back here. Let me add this up. I almost removed it. And not well. I mean, there's some interesting. I don't want to play the video here because. But seems like a pretty. He's got some pretty nice builds going on here.
Yeah.
Subway stuff, and I noticed he also had Maersk train type stuff too. Let me go back one more page.
So it's ZABAD.
Zabadak.
I don't have the audio on, so I don't know if he's talking in English or Dutch. I'm guessing he's talking in
Well, you could probably have the CC on, so.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. And I thought I saw. Sorry, I'm just going to go back through here. Oh yeah, there. That's what I saw. Custom Maersk train.
I subscribed, so it'll pop up in my feed now.
So
there's a guy named Dave who's like, I don't know, in his 50s that has a channel, and he just does these like, yeah, here's the thing I'm doing in my Lego room, and he'll do like these little 2 to 5 minute videos.
Okay.
And I don't know, I just find it entertaining.
Huh. Dave, what?
Let me look up the channel.
Yeah,
I don't
sure.
remember it off the top of my head.
A London streamer does. Oh, is that London Bridge Bricks? A London streamer does a live show building where he builds something from his backlog. So I'm weird when it comes to new sets. Please be honest, Matt. Yeah, we all are. I've got a whole bunch of sets that I bought like within the first few weeks, and they're still up there, and I'm slowly working through them. But
so I got the AT-AT
yeah,
months. I got it like the first week it came out,
yeah,
and it sat in the box until I came back from Brickworld, because I was like, I need to finish my box, and I'm a slow builder. And I also was like, you're not allowed to build it until you finish tidying up the basement. So like I set like a personal, like if you do this chore.
Yeah.
But so then I opened it up, but it's sat in the box for months.
yeah.
You know, I am weird.
Hey,
No, I mean,
there's nothing weird here, Matt. I have a first edition UCS Millennium Falcon still in box, still sealed.
Wow.
And I'm waiting because I've seen all people build it, and I've seen that it takes like 24 hours to build if you're like continuously building. So I'm saving it up for a time that I'm not gonna have the kids around, and I'm gonna be alone, and I'm gonna reward myself by building my Millennium Falcon alone.
And are you gonna do it straight through? So are you gonna like get a bunch of caffeine? And
I don't know. I might do that.
Personal rewards, exactly. And Matt, you missed it earlier. I got a package from Dana this week, or today actually, and I got it.
I saw your message.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Yes, and my.
So you're a Peach Log member.
And this guy, of course. So I'm like,
yes. Yeah.
So, and Dana threw in an orange guy because I lost one at Brickworld. So,
I'm regretting that I only got like 10 or 12. Because you have to order in increments of 25. I think I split a 25 with another club member, and now I wish I'd gotten like 50 of them because they go fast.
Dave, Axel
Yeah.
saying you can build your UCS Millennium Falcon once your Lego room has been cleaned. But I would change that and say once you
damn.
put the shelves up in your Lego room, because I know you haven't done that yet.
No, I haven't done.
You're not in your Lego room.
No.
But winter is coming. Of course, that's hockey season.
I mean, I would say the other thing that's happened to me as I've been building the last couple of years is that I tend to like wait for big sets because I'm starting to realize that there's only so much room in the house for things to sit and display. Yeah. So a lot of times, there'll be like new small sets that come out, and if I build them, I'm building them for the parts, and I'm gonna, I buy a lot of the Harry Potter, and then I sell the minifigs, and I just keep the parts because they'll go into other buildings. But I do display the UCS ships. So I have most of the UCS Star Wars line, and I've gone back and re-bricked some of the older ones that I missed. But I do tend to buy the really big expensive sets, and because those are the ones I'm going to put in my house. And the smaller ones, I build them once, tear them down, parts go in the collection. So
this bin that's on my table back here, it's half sets that I've built over the past few months just to build.
Yeah.
And it's like I just put them in there and I'll take them apart at some point. I don't really want to show them off. They're just things I've built, right?
There's a guy in the Atlanta area who buys them new.
Oh yeah, you were saying this.
Builds them once, tears them apart, and he sells them for half price. And I was able to get 4 sets from him once, but he's on the other side of town, and I think somebody else he's hooked up with them because he doesn't post it anymore on Facebook Market.
Yeah. And Axel saying winter, it's still 30 degrees at 4 o'clock here. Yeah, it's 30 degrees is warm for us, by the way, man. I mean, it's. I'm just saying, it's we're like in a month and a half or so, we'll start hitting. It'll start cooling down. The leaves will start changing, and we'll be more inside than we are. Actually, that's not true. I'm always inside, but some of us will be more inside than we normally are.
We're gonna have a 8th wave of COVID, and everyone's gonna be on lockdown again. So
in a couple of weeks, Jeff's outdoor pool will become a skating rink.
I didn't even put the pool up.
No, not this year.
Because I was going to do it in mid-May, and we had the power outage, and I wasn't home for like 9 days, and Brick World.
I'm sorry.
So it never actually went up. Actually, my kid last week said to me, said, "Hey, Dad, can we put the pool up?" And I'm like, "No." I mean, yes, but no. And he's like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "Well, we can put the pool up, but by the time it's warm, it's going to be cold." It's
September.
I mean, it would probably warm up a bit, but we've had cloudy today. It's going to rain for the rest of the week, so it's just not going to happen. And I said, we should have done it in May. Mid-May is when we should have put it up, and it's just with the power outage we couldn't, right? So but yeah, it is what it is. Next year hopefully I'll put it up. It's like a little above ground pool. It's not like it's huge.
What is the Ontario holiday on August 1st? I have to ask.
It's civic holiday. It's actually different in different parts of Ontario and Canada.
Okay.
In near me, it's called Simcoe Day because Lake Simcoe is there, and Ord Simcoe did a bunch of stuff. I think he was part of this. I think he helped out with if I'm right, I think he helped out with the Underground Railroad, getting slaves out of stuff. But in different areas of Ontario, it has different names as well. It's basically a banking holiday. Okay. So it's a government holiday, it's a banking holiday, but everything else is open.
In the state of Georgia, which I did not know this until I lived here for a decade, they have, if you're a state employee, you get Confederate Memorial Day off, not the regular Memorial Day, but Confederate Memorial Day. And they recently changed it where now you get one holiday. It's either Confederate Memorial Day, or I think it's like you could take Lincoln Day. Yeah. So you can pick your Southern or your Northern Civil War holiday. You can pick the one you're going to celebrate.
Pick your side.
And Dave didn't.
It's only been 175 years, but they still have,
Dave doesn't have, like in Quebec, they don't have that civic holiday doesn't happen because they have May 24th, which is Saint Jean Baptiste.
No, it's June 24th.
June 24th. Sorry, June 24th. I was close. I got.
You're going to start a civil war in Canada, buddy.
No, but I mean they have that day off and we don't. So it's
this is like, why the people voted in the referendum. You know. You didn't know the Baptiste Day.
And thankfully they're still here because we like our Quebec friends.
I'm not trying to stir up separately. I want y'all to a nice, peaceful country. Lord knows we have enough trouble.
Don't worry about it, Matt. We had 2 referendums. We lost 2, and
that second one was this close. Though.
Yeah, it was this close. If it wasn't for the Canadian loving that we got like 2 days before the referendum, it probably would have gone the other way. But
I mean, that would have been Brexit before Brexit. I mean, it would have been.
It would have been complicated because at 50 plus 1, you're not getting a country. I mean, it takes a much bigger majority than that to be international, because you're not a country if you're not recognized by other countries. So and no serious country is going to recognize you at 50% plus 1.
I would recognize you.
But we
anyway, the last polls that they did on the idea of an independent Quebec here, it's I think the last poll was at 25% or 30% for the idea. So it's an idea that's, I think, is dying with this generation.
I think that the percentage that want to separate is higher in Texas than it is in Quebec now.
It's probably higher in Alberta right now than it is in Quebec. So,
just for the rest of the people watching, this is legacy. Just for that.
I'm sorry.
No, okay, that's all right. I didn't follow any of that stuff really closely, I have to admit, because I was still, I won't say naive, but younger, didn't really care. Honestly.
You are old enough to remember the Mulroney administration, are you?
I remember. I remember all of it happening, but I never wasn't really following it politically type stuff. I'm not into politics.
See, I'm trying to prove my Canadian adjacentness just by the fact that I know.
But how did you actually pronounce his name?
Mulroney.
It's Mulrooney. But,
see, okay, I'm not truly Canadian. I'm just adjacent. So.
Anyways, we'll probably we'll land the ship here and crash the boat here. I don't know. Depends on how it's going. But I'd like to thank everybody for coming out. We hit 11. We got someone on Twitch watching too. So hi, Twitch watcher. So thanks a lot. Matt's showing his fake goats. Dave's crashing rockets, and I'm playing with yellow space. Guys. So we'll talk to you guys later, and we'll see you next week for episode 74, where we will actually talk about 90 years of Lego. We'll figure out what they actually did, and maybe go through some of those pictures I was showing earlier and talk about them. Maybe, I don't know. We'll figure out what to do. But anyways, Matt has a USA Canadian accent. Sure. Anyways, see you guys. Hit the button.